Hi everybody, it's Julia Sansevere, the Martin County Difference on Facebook Live. How are you? It's Wednesday night, March 22nd. Thanks for joining us. We'll be going on the radio on 1450 AM soon, in 2 minutes. Thank you, Frank. And I've got a great show tonight. I've got a jam-packed show with some wonderful people here joining me in the studio, and a couple of them out waiting in the wings. So right now with me, and please share this and like this. That's what we're going to ask you to do all night long, and I'll read your comments. But as long as we are on the air together, it's great. And sharing the news that you're going to hear tonight, even better for the whole county and beyond. And so we've got Evan Miller right here, and he's with Citizens for Clean Water, and he's here to talk about the Stuart Beach cleanup on March 25th. And next to him is Kelsey.
Hello.
Hello. And next to her is Krysta. Hello, and who did you bring, Krysta?
Yeah. This is Aidan, my little guy. He's Citizens for Clean Water.
The next generation.
Yeah.
Good.
We started the Children's for Clean Water because Aidan gave us inspiration.
Thanks. Good. And after we talk with these wonderful people who are doing a good thing for our community, making a difference, we're going to have Helen Martin, and she's going to talk about the first annual Oceanside Health and Wellness Fair. That's coming up also on the 25th, so you can do her stretch zone, do the wellness fair, then go pick up some trash and stretch some more. And then Christina Stamper of Madison's Miracles is saving the best for last. She's got a celebrity chef night coming up at Fujiama Steakhouse. And I'm going to give a shout out to a friend of mine, Mary Zatoli, who has a Hibiscus House golf event. She couldn't be here tonight.
You put the ears on?
And yeah, I'm going to put the ears on. Okay. Here go my ears. Oh, and I got this beautiful arrangement from some wonderful people who I helped them sell their house and helped them buy another house. And they sent that to me today. So thank you, Julie and Kevin. And yeah, when we go live on the radio, we'll have this. So you'll hear the commercial.
Okay.
Gotcha. You can do it now.
I can't hear you when I got.
Yeah, you can't hear me until. Yeah, we can't hear you. Here I go. So we're going on the radio, so hang in there, guys. Oh, good. Frank's playing it in there. Thanks, Frank. I asked him if he could play it because it's such cute music.
The views and opinions on this program are not necessarily those of WSTU Digital 1450. The opinions expressed are those of the program hosts and guests. WSTU does not endorse products that may be mentioned. Any reproduction or retransmission of this broadcast is strictly prohibited without written consent.
It's time now for the Martin County Difference with your host, dance and realtor, Julia Sansevere. I like that part. Hi, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hi, Frank.
Hi.
I'm just checking out. You hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
all right.
Hear
We
you
got
just
some new
fine.
mics in the studio.
Yeah.
And hi, everybody out there in Radio Land and Martin County Difference Land. Thank you for joining us tonight on March 22nd. We're here from roughly 7-ish o'clock. I got to start putting 7-ish.
Yeah.
7-ish
I like
to
that.
8-ish, yeah, because there's a show in here before us, and then we run in here and get set up with my laptop and everything. And of course, now tonight I'm not seeing myself on here, but share this and like it to your friends and to your pages that you know. So Christina Stamper is here. She's out in the lobby. She's going to share this to Madison's Miracles. Evan Miller's here in the studio right now, and he's going to share this to Citizens for Clean Water. So go to those pages. And Helen Martin is here also. She's going to be coming up on the show to talk about her Oceanside Health and Wellness Fair on March 25th, and she owns the Stretch Zone of the Treasure Coast. So just real quickly before I introduce my guests, I just want you to know that these beautiful flowers that are in the studio, you can't see them on the radio, but on the internet, hi there, WSTUTV.com. You can see these beautiful spring flowers. This lovely basket was dropped off at my office today by the florist from a wonderful couple who I just helped them buy a house, and now I'm helping them sell their house. So, and it's the first time anybody's ever given me a gift. I usually give the gift at closing. So I just want to thank Kevin and Julie. You're just the best, sweetest people, and thank you. These are my favorite color, and I can plant them. That's a Kalanchoe plant, and this is a beautiful Astramaria. That is gorgeous. My other favorite flower in the whole world. And pink. Who doesn't love pink? So anyway, I'm a realtor at Coldwell Banker, residential real estate here in Stuart. I serve the Treasure Coast. And my website is juliasansevere.com. So get it. It's my name. My email is julia@juliasansevier.com, and you can call me at 772-919-1385. But for sure, if you want to see some great articles about real estate, my page on Facebook is Julia Sansevier, Florida Waterfront Specialist. And on YouTube, it's the Martin County Difference page and group. On Facebook, I mean, it's both places. It's Facebook and YouTube, because this gets posted at YouTube and also at Facebook at its own name. And the cool thing is I found out from interviewing people is to have a group. I found that out from Martin County Rocks, who've been here a couple times and they'll be coming back. And I found my first rock. Oh my gosh, I finally found my first rock. So, and I forgot to bring it in the studio tonight, but I'm so excited. So I'm going to go and hide that rock. I found it yesterday. Very excited. So hi out there, Cindy, Ruth. Anyway, so with me tonight are some wonderful people making a big difference in the community. We've got Evan Miller here, and he's on my right with Citizens for Clean Water, which he started, and got a whole movement going through social media. And so I'm just following suit with social media out on Facebook Live, and I want to invite, we're inviting you to welcome Kelsey here, and also Krysta, and
Hey everyone, Aidan.
Aidan. He's our mascot.
C4CW's mascot.
Right. He is the new wave. Look at it, the wave, Citizens for Clean Water.
And I also surf.
And he surfs. Okay, he surfs.
So we need
Evan,
clean water for
step up
surfing.
to the microphone and
Yeah.
please tell us how your organization got started, for those who don't know, and also what's going on coming up.
Yeah, well, the organization started actually from when I was a little kid, because I've always learned from my mother, who was trained in the Kissimmee Okeechobee Everglades, certified by the state, that we had a big water problem, and it was the lake releases that we get every year that we have a rainy season. So this has been coming for a long time, but when I returned home from living in Costa Rica for a while, I saw things here worse than I'd ever seen them, so I made a post on Facebook, and the next thing I knew, we had 10,000 people showing up to protest at the locks. So a lot of people asked me, there was a big challenge I had to think about, and it was how are we going to keep this momentum going. So I decided we needed to start an organization. So here we are today, 3-4 years later almost, and I see a lot of progress, and I'm really happy with the way things are going right now.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with you, because one of the biggest days I joined in on was the spelling out of By the Land, and I heard this really cool guy, Evan Miller, has provided lunch for everybody. He worked with Subway to organize lunch. There were sandwiches out there. It was the best community event I've ever been to. Friendly, and everybody just wanting to make a difference.
It really, when you come to our events, and especially when they're important, we're making demonstrations and rallies and stuff, it leaves you with a sense of fulfillment, like you're giving back to, something that has given to you for so long. So it's always a great feeling. We love to have everyone out there.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, what you are doing is making a big difference, because I had Marty Baum on the show, and he mentioned you. You've made a splash with Citizens for Clean Water. There's another splash, because through social media and a posting, you got, I think, what was it, 7,000 people out at the locks that time in a short amount of time?
Several times now, yeah. We've had some amazing rallies with huge turnouts, and so, we're really blessed here in Martin County, because we have people who really care about the water and really educated on the whole situation, and that's what this is all about. That's been our strategic form of attack for this problem. With the solution is education and awareness. So with that, I think that we can conquer.
Absolutely, and it's a political thing. It's political will, and it's will of the people to put the right people in the right places in Tallahassee, for us in Florida. And I've long said that this is not just an issue for Florida. This is really all about a national treasure, that it's the Everglades, it's the rivers. Water is our only best resource for survival on this planet.
Yeah. A lot of times I'll get a question about the situation, and it's so complex. So I have a couple of metaphorical situations kind of to relate to, and it's like what we've done here in Florida is we've cut the water off to the Everglades, So it's kind of like putting a rubber band on your arm, and your hand's not getting blood flow anymore, so your hand's starting to die. What do? You get rid of the rubber band, you connect the flow again to your hand to bring it back to life.
Very
I mean, it's really, really simple. And another one would be, you know, there's so many people that have all these great ideas. There's so many different projects on the table. There's so many great things that all contribute to clean water, and they're all important, and we support all of them. But there is a major solution here that we're trying to focus on. So it's kind of like having a fire in the kitchen, and you're looking next to you, and you've got 10 bottles of water, and then there's a 5-gallon bucket sitting there. Do you grab the bottle of water and try to put it out with 8 different bottles? Or you go right for the big one, you know? So a lot of times, like, I just confused, and we're not saying that all these other projects aren't important, but we need to buy the land and send the water south.
Absolutely. That is the biggest key. And then the project that you've got going, is it this Saturday, the 25th? So let's talk about that. And I've got the flyer here. And go ahead.
Yeah, so we've sponsored Stuart Beach, so we do 4 beach cleanups a year. This one just happened to fall at a very strategic time for a bill that is going through legislation right now. It's called SB 10. So what we plan to do is just educate the public about SB 10, and we're going to have another awesome aerial photo that you can be involved in. And a lot of people, you know, it's great how much support we've had when the water was so dirty and everyone had nowhere to go, but what about when the water's clean right now, but we still haven't seen a solution? So I really feel like, you know, it's not time to let our guard down because the water's beautiful. It's more time now. We are on the brink of seeing this happen, so let's get there together.
Absolutely, because together is united we stand, divided we fall. And tell us, I want to talk to the ladies, how you got involved. Kelsey, go ahead.
I got involved with C4CW at some different events that I came to, first just rallying for the water, and then I started talking to Evan about being at the rallies and noticing that it's a family affair and that we should give something for the kids to do. So we started a vision called Children for Clean Water. You can follow us on Facebook. We are a part of C4CW. And it basically was inspired like people like Aidan right over here, who is the reason why we fight for our waters. And
we heard that.
Yeah. So now at a lot of the events, to encourage it to be a family event, we offer children's zones through Children for Clean Water. So this weekend, it is a family event. Bring out the kids. We'll have arts and craft activities. We're going to be doing a recycled craft project as well as something coming in for the spring and Easter, and have a lot of little fun activities for the kids to do, as well as the beach cleanup.
Okay, there might even be a couple of Martin County rocks out there. Who knows?
There probably will be.
Yeah, we will be painting rocks.
Okay, that's fun. And so thank you. That's Kelsey-Laine, Deaton, and Krysta Marquis. I've met Krysta before because of Martin County Rocks, but also through Evan. And tell us how you got involved.
Well, Evan and I are super close friends, and the water is very important to me because this guy, we are always on the water. We're always at the beach. This guy likes to surf.
Yeah.
So the water is very, very important to our family. My kids are always at the beach also. So, and of course, you know, being close with Evan, you know, I had to be a part of it.
Yeah.
It's something that's a big part of my heart.
Well,
so,
as it is, I think, for a lot of people in our county, and I think people just feel helpless. So this is really great. Like you said, get out there and do something. You feel like you're making a contribution.
Everybody's voice counts.
Everybody.
Everyone's voice.
And so when they arrive, what time is this happening? Maybe you said
11.
11 a.m.
11 to 2 on Saturday.
Gail Ryan, I'm asking the questions you wanted to know. She said, what time? I'm like, well, I think daytime. You know, it's a beach cleanup. You got to see what you're doing. So 11 a.m. to about 2 p.m.
Yeah, we're going to have the kids' zones going. We're going to do a beach cleanup, and then like Evan said, we're going to spell SB10 on the beach with people.
Okay.
So we've done Save Our River, Buy the Land, Send It South. Now we're going to do SB10 because this is a very, very, very important bill to us.
Good, we'll get it.
Something that means a lot. At Kelsey, we actually had a little meeting actually before our last thing when we came on to see you. and Kelsey got a cake, and on the cake it said SB10.
Oh,
so it was our little party. So
that's great.
It is very important to us. So we would love to get this bill passed.
Absolutely. And this is the bill that Senator Negron
Yes.
has thankfully gotten behind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very important to Citizens for Clean Water.
Good. And for all of us.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's put in so much work at this point. All the people at the rallies, everyone that's continued to support and has been working on this before. We have, you know, it's an old problem, but here we are. We stand really close to a solution. So, you know, I'd love to see everybody out there.
We need all of you out there.
Yes,
We need everybody.
And are you going to have things for people to help them pick up? Should they wear gloves?
Yeah,
Let's talk about the logistics of it.
Yeah, so Martin County Parks and Rec, they'll supply us with grabbers and buckets, and we have gloves. We have the, we're trying not to use bags, so we'll have the buckets out there, and then we'll have some music and lunch. We'll have everyone a great lunch, and yeah, it's always a great time, like I said. And at the end of the day, you will feel great after you leave.
Oh, that's good. Go ahead, Kelsey.
We will be gathering at Stuart Beach, and you can find us. We are usually for our beach cleanups located right over by the volleyball courts, where you can get your bucket and picker-uppers, and then that's also where you can dispose of your trash after, and we'll take it off the beach to properly put the trash not on our beach.
Good. And, you know, just so people know, for those who have never been to Stuart Beach, I can't believe that.
That's what I was just going to say.
Where do they go to find Stuart Beach? How do they get there? They get there in a car.
It's all ocean. But what I was going to say, if you know where Elliott Museum is, we're directly across from Elliott Museum.
Right. It's real easy.
So that's where the volleyball courts is. So
if you know
Elliott,
Island from Stuart across the causeway, you go to Hutchinson Island. You're going to go to the signal light at MacArthur, and you're going to keep going just beyond that, and there's a sign just beyond the Elliott Museum to turn right in there. And so that's where they'll be this weekend, folks.
Right across the street from Publix.
Right across from Publix. There you go. So you can pick up some bottles of water and then head on over to pick up the trash. That's great. What are some of the things you find, by the way? All kinds of stuff, right?
Aidan's a very good trash picker-upper.
Okay, let's hear about it, Aidan.
He's always a hard worker out there. Why is it important, Aidan, to pick up the trash?
Because dolphins and sea turtles and all kinds of stuff think that it's jellyfish.
Or food.
Yeah.
So then they'll eat it, and then it hurts their bellies.
Yeah.
So what kind of things do we find when we're out there cleaning up?
Water bottles.
Flip-flops, toothbrushes.
Wood.
Flip-flops and
fiberglass, pieces of boats.
Yeah, we've found pretty much everything. And once in a while, you'll find a treasure, something that you might even want to take home.
Yeah, you
never
know.
Yeah, some beach glass. Make a necklace. That's kind of cool. Well, yeah, go ahead.
And if you know that leatherback turtles like to eat jellyfish.
So they could mistake a jellyfish.
They would mistake it.
Yeah, and eat a water bottle, and so we want to keep those beaches clean. So we don't want to hurt our turtles.
We do not want to hurt our turtles because they are, protected. Number one, and we want to make sure the little turtle eggs pop and hatch, and right? Definitely. Yeah.
And we don't want birds to get the turtles.
Right, and you don't want birds also to choke on the trash.
No.
Right? They could pick up something shiny and think it's something to eat, and it's not exactly a squiggly worm.
No.
No. So I'm so glad you were helping out.
And also raccoons can dig up the eggs.
Oh, yeah, well.
Yeah, that's right. They can. So if you have trash, that attracts raccoons.
That's exactly right.
Very clever.
Good job, Aidan.
So we get rid of the trash, we don't have the raccoons, and we save the turtle eggs.
Yes.
Excellent. This is a
Save all the animals.
This is a good
Keep
plan.
the beaches clean.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you guys. Water C4CW. Look for them on Facebook and on the internet on their own webpage, and help out.
And Children's for Clean Water also.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
You're
thank
welcome.
you so much.
See you guys
This
next
Saturday.
This Saturday. March
Bye,
25th.
everybody.
All right.
See you guys.
See you out there.
Thanks, Julia.
Always a
Bye,
pleasure,
guys.
Julia. See you.
Bye.
Are we in a commercial?
Oh, thanks, Evan. Send in my next guest.
Are we in a commercial?
Yeah, we're in commercial. Yeah. So let's just make sure we have Helen. Wow, this is really strange that my thing's not pulling up. Hi, Helen. Come in. Oh, yeah. You know I'm missing. Oh, good. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Just two?
Don't be afraid.
How many you got?
Yeah, just Helen right now.
Take the lens off.
And then the next one is also just one person. 2 minutes. Okay. So we can start talking now because you're on Facebook.
All right.
And do you have your phone? You can. The thing is, it's weird is
everybody
that.
hearing us, Jules?
Yeah, they're hearing us on here. Yeah.
Okay, because the mic is right there.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. You're still hearing us, right? Something is off about my computer tonight, and I'm not seeing myself on but I'm seeing Small World. I use Julia to find the place I'm living in Palm City. Thanks, Jeff Kioski. Now I'm seeing the comments. Great. And hi, Jeff. So thanks for tuning in. And Caitlin Byrne, she's raising him right to care about our environment. All right. Well, they will see those comments afterward, which is great. And very smart kid you've got there, Krysta. That's great. Love the show. Love Miss Stuart.
It's my mom.
Oh, Ann Johnson Martin. There you go. And Jeff Kowalski, are you nervous? No, I'm just hanging out in the studio here. And Christina is in the studio. And and you know Christina. Oh, that's what they're talking to each other on the remarks. Oh, that's great. So now I've got Helen Martin in the studio, and we're going to talk about her first annual Oceanside Community Health Fair, which is also happens to be on the 25th, right?
There's a lot going on the 25th for
Yes.
sure.
But you can stretch, and you can pick up trash.
Yeah, I think there's enough time to do it all.
Yeah, there's enough time to do it all. And we're getting likes, so thank you very much. Frank Fender likes the Martin County Difference video, so thank you very much. We've got a bunch of people on watching, and thank you for doing that. And Cindy Wiley-Rood. I didn't see these comments before, so I apologize, but everybody will see them afterward. And this will be posted on Facebook when it finishes going live, and then I'll put it on YouTube tonight, so you can go to the YouTube channel. And please subscribe to it, the Martin County Difference. Also, add yourself to my group, the Martin County Difference group. Then you get notifications when things happen. And like the page, the Martin County Difference. And then, I was saying before at the beginning of the show, I'm a realtor. Hey, call me, like me, follow me on Twitter and Facebook. And I've got an office in Coldwell Banker and Stuart. And got some great listings, and I'll just mention those really quickly that we've got. Oh, and I have 2 open houses coming up this weekend. That's what I want to make sure I mention.
What day?
Sunday. So I can be there for Saturday, right? I can be there to pick up
Everybody's
trash.
going to be at the boat show. Sorry.
Oh, the boat show. Oh, my technical advisor is going to be at the boat show.
The boat show.
Oh, lucky you. And I also might be out showing houses, so I'm going to be stretching and picking up trash and showing houses. But I've got some great listings. They're both in Palm City, where I'm having the open house. And one is in Oak Ridge, and one is in Lighthouse Point. So now I'm confused where we are. Yeah, we're coming back on. Okay. We'll get this right one of these days, folks. Hi, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us on the radio. And
Your comments on Facebook. Hi, Jeff Kioski. Hi, Sean Kelly. She says, hey, girlfriends. And it is a small world. We all know each other, and we all care about Martin County. This is the Martin County Difference, the radio show with a heart, talking about people making a difference in the community to make this a better world for all of us. I'm a realtor here in Stuart, and I got involved in doing this show for the Healthy Start Coalition. And that's how I met Helen, because Helen was one of the dancers with me in Dancing with the Martin Stars.
We are reunited.
We are reunited. Let's do the samba, baby. And thanks, Marissa Corbo. She's out there saying, like the Martin County Difference. So I just had Citizens for Clean Water. They have the beach cleanup going on Saturday, the 25th. And now Helen, who is the proud owner of the Stretchzone of the Treasure Coast here, I'm going to tell, that's why you got a 10. I just want to say. She got a 10 on the dancing.
She was already limbered up.
Yeah, she was very limber and very stretched out. And so I want to congratulate you on that. You're welcome. welcome.
And you had a great dance and an awesome fundraiser that you
Yeah,
are.
I did. I raised over $38,000, broke the record, and but I went to Cuba recently, and thanks to my husband, took me there for my birthday.
And
so
did
I
you
said,
dance there?
no, but I saw the true Latin hustle, and now I know why I got 9s. I ain't no Latin hustle girl here. I have kind of the Texas stroll with my Latin hustle.
It was a fun night.
It was.
Quite a journey that we all went on
was,
together.
wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So I think it might be fun to reunite more of our dance, like Sean Kelly. I run into her around town. We ought to have, like a reunion show.
Dewey Venaya.
Yeah, Dewey Venaya, Casey Cass. We have all these wonderful people that we got to meet. And that's kind of what's so cool about Martin County. We're small enough, but just a little bit big enough to get around and know each other. And Helen, I was so impressed because you were limber and you were thrown around like a rag doll. Tell us about that.
I don't know that limber is the word I would use. So.
You were bruised afterward.
We had a few falls, yeah.
Unbelievable. Yes, well, your partner was very young and spry, and I was fortunate that I had someone around my age, and, we kept it at the same tempo for each other. So I don't know what I would have done with a younger partner. He would have really, and as it was, I got whipped into shape. I lost over 25 pounds, like around 30 pounds. So that was a good benefit, and I got a radio show out of it.
Yeah.
And I'm having you on tonight to talk about. So let me give that flyer back. Let me see that. All right. You have one. I get one. Yeah. This is awesome. This is going to be an annual event.
It is.
Yeah, and it's the first one.
First annual.
Oceanside Community Health Fair. Tell us all about it, and mention your sponsors. Let's see. Who you got?
So what we wanted to do was create a health fair and showcase what we do at our facility, but also showcase what our wonderful partners in the health and wellness industry do as well.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to make it free to the community, and we want to I think we've done a really good job getting something for everyone, because we're going to talk about youth sports, we're going to talk about just general fitness, we're going to talk about women's issues, we're going to talk about senior issues. So I think we've really covered all of the health and wellness aspects that come to mind, and we've got some great speakers on tap.
That's so great. So where is this going to be?
It is going to be at Oceanside Physical Therapy, which is located at 2030 Southeast Ocean Boulevard.
Where's that near?
Corner of Monterey and East Ocean.
That's kind of easy to find.
Yeah.
Okay, I just didn't know that was the address.
Right along the way to Stuart Beach, either.
Oh yeah, on your way
towards
back,
or
or yeah, that's right, picking up trash before or after. You can go to this wonderful health fair.
Exactly.
And it is broken down into different things, like starting at 9:30, and it's a brief thing, 9:30 to 9:45, youth sports performance and injury. This is a speaker, he's a trainer, Brian Graham.
Brian is a physical therapist.
Physical therapist.
Yes, and Exos trainer.
Mm-hmm.
And we see quite a few youth sports injuries come through the door.
Okay.
So we're going to try to educate some folks on how to prevent that.
Awesome. And then the next thing that happens is at 10 to 10:15, you've got Treasure Coast Primary Care, Lindsay Concannon.
Lindsay Concannon.
Yeah, tell us about her.
So Treasure Coast Primary Care and Urgent and Family Care is a great partner. What they do, and Lindsay's going to talk about all the services that they provide, because they not only have just, your primary care, they've got psychological care now. They have a psychologist that they have on board, and then they have Dr. Jackie McLaughlin, who's a great lady, who's an OBGYN. So they do quite a bit at primary care.
That's awesome. And after that, from 10:30 to 10:45, Orange Theory Fitness. I keep thinking I'll go in and see what they could do for my body.
Susan Maxwell goes.
Susan!
Yeah,
all right.
exactly.
She's a realtor. Well, she can fit it in. I'll see what I can do.
Orange Theory Fitness, the best 1-hour workout in the country.
Oh, yeah. That sounds great. And they're going to speak, because they're only there for about 15 minutes.
Yep. We've tried to keep the speaking
Keep it
engagements
going.
to 10 to 15
Right,
minutes.
I think that's great.
And then we have some breaks. So we want it to be really interactive for people.
Mm-hmm.
So in between the breaks, obviously, people are going to be able to talk to the vendors, talk to the physicians, get some further advice.
And then at 11 to 11:15, Fleet Feet, Community Fitness Programs, and Right Gear, Jessica Selbert.
Yes. So Fleet Feet's a great partner. If you're looking for ready to take those first steps in fitness, Fleet Feet is a great place to start.
Yeah, they outfitted a lot of the runners at the Treasure Coast Marathon, which I was asked and honored to be the announcer for
You
that.
did a great job as
Thank
the
you.
MC.
Well, because, I love to talk. That's why I was born to talk. You know, I'm going to have to bring it in. I'm sorry to interrupt, but if I'll forget the thought. My mother found in her safe deposit box at the bank a few years back the baby rattle, the silver baby rattle that I had as a baby and a child. And I remembered having it as a child. And guess what it was? It's not a silver spoon. I wasn't born with it.
Microphone.
It was a phone.
A
It was
phone.
a telephone receiver. It wasn't an iPhone, but then the other funny thing is that there's a picture of me in my grade school class in kindergarten, and my sister found it. She goes, "Were you holding up an iPhone taking a picture?" I was like, "No, that was a wallet I had gotten from my mother and father who'd gone on a trip and brought me back a present, and I was holding it up so proud. It looks like I'm taking a picture. It's like out of the future, Back to the Future."
Was it a selfie?
It looked like it was a selfie. Yeah, isn't that funny? So, yeah, some funny things. Anyway. Hi out there, Catherine Massey, my sister, who's on, and she's a loyal watcher. And thanks to all of you who are loyal watchers and listeners. I never know if you're out there. I just thank you. But let's continue back with Helen. So from 11:30 to 12, you have fitness nutrition with Nutrition Smart.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one, actually, because this seems to be the biggest component that people lack in their fitness regimen. So Nutrition Smart is actually going to prepare a meal. They're going to spend the half hour showing us, obviously, what ingredients to use and to make better choices.
Yeah, like olive oil over butter.
Yeah.
And nuts and things like that. And no sugar, not sugared nuts, not salted nuts, nuts.
Yes,
Yeah.
And the chef is a vegan.
Oh.
So it will be a vegan delicacy.
Cool.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting. And then you're going to have Florida Institute from 12 to 12:15, orthopedic surgical specialists.
Yeah, so these guys are the best.
Sports injuries?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the best in the business. They're from Fort Lauderdale. Dr. Caldwell is actually the Miami Dolphins doctor. He's the knee guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Dr. Carrera is...
Celebrities.
Yeah. Dr. Carrera is the hip expert. So obviously there's going to be some athletes there, and there's going to be some people that are interested in getting into fitness, and we encourage everyone to attend. And injury prevention and just, making good choices before you start your exercise routine is really important.
Oh, good. And Sean Kelly says she'll be there.
Excellent.
She says, "I'll be there, Helen. I'll wear my Slinky Dog t-shirt." What's that?
We'll have to get you one for the show, too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Slinky Dog.
Slinky Dog, okay. Yeah. And then Ann Johnson Martin might be related. Senior issues. Why am I not there?
You're my mascot, Mom.
And last but not least, 12:30, and we've got a like going across. I think that was your mom. 12:30 to 12:45, osteoporosis and fracture prevention. Dr. Del Fiske.
Yeah, Dr. Daryl Fisk from Rheumatology Associates. A wonderful man. He's going.
You know him? My husband. Do you know him? Rheumatology, Dr. Fisk.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I thought so. The name
He's
sounds familiar. Yeah.
Also a runner. Yeah. So he's going to talk about, especially for women, osteoporosis and injury prevention.
Yeah, falling is one of the worst things you can do as you age, and getting fractures. I think that's how my mother ended up breaking her right femur. I think she had taken a fall and she had a tiny hairline fracture. And then the next thing you know, she fell and it just went, so you just have to be so careful. And there's a really good organization here that got a commendation from the Martin County Commissioners a couple of years ago. It's the falling. They have that society, like, careful about falling. Oh, I can't think of the name of it.
Floridians Fighting Falls.
Yes, thank you, Frank. And that's Frank saying Floridians Fighting Falls. That's really good for the elderly, for all of us. We just have to be careful where we step. Well, this is exciting. And how much does it cost?
It is free.
Oh, the four-lettered word that we like that starts with F. Free.
Yes.
Free.
Yes.
Free. There's also, there's going to be some giveaways, and there's going to be some discounts given. Smoothie King, I know, is bringing a bunch of coupons. Stretchzone Treasure Coast, there's always a complimentary consultation on your first visit.
Oh, that's nice. And a free body fat analysis.
Yes.
Yeah, all right, well.
Done by our trainers from Oceanside Performance Institute.
I can tell you mine's high. Anyway, so Christina Wood wants to know, will there be any functional movement screening?
There will be,
All
yes.
right.
Great question.
We're going to like that.
So functional movement screening
What is
basically it's an evaluation of your balance. What they're trying to do is find inefficiencies in balance, strength, and flexibility. So there's actually a grading system that we put you through. Yeah.
Very, very good. Well, that sounds exciting. And all of these wonderful sponsors, if you go to Helen's page for Oceanside Community Health Fair, it's on Facebook.
Yeah,
right?
it's on Stretchzone, Treasure Coast,
And there, right?
Oceanside Physical Therapy, and
Right.
Oceanside Performance Institute.
Yeah. And so you can see that, check it out, and go on Saturday. You know, it's free. I mean, what else, you know, are you going to be doing?
There's going to be great snacks.
Great snacks. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Snacks. Well, that's good, and they're healthy snacks, right?
Yes, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. That's okay. We can use honey instead of sugar, and, you know, lemon instead of salad dressings. I think it's wise to make these choices. Well, thank you very much. Thanks to all your sponsors, Orange Theory Fitness, Rheumatology Associates, Nutrition Smart. Gosh, some of the print's a little small for me. They're going to have an eye doctor there. Florida Institute of Orthopedic Surgical Specialists, Treasure Coast Primary Care, Treasure Coast Urgent and Family Care, Smoothie King, Stretchzone, of course, Treasure Coast, and OPI Oceanside, and Fleet Feet Sports in Stuart. So thanks to all your sponsors. We don't do anything without our sponsors. And I want to thank Helen Martin for coming in tonight. We want to make sure we get Stephanie in here. And so Christina, I've got the S in my head. Yeah. Christina Stamper and from Madison's Miracles. We've had a really good show tonight. We're going to end it up with something special. So thank you, Helen.
Thank you, Julia.
I'll see you around the dance floor. Good stuff. And we'll have. Thank you, doll. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you.
All right. See you soon.
Okay. And if you see a piece of paper out there with listings on it, can you bring it back in? It's out. I don't know what happened to it.
Do you want me to email the flyer to you so you can see it?
No. Oh, sure. It's okay. Well, I mean, you could, but it's hard for me to. This isn't working right. I don't know what's going on. Oh, thank you, Helen, my assistant. You can come back next week, too. So, hi, everybody. All right, so we're still moving along. We got Christina Stamper from Madison's Miracles. Hi, Christina.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. So when we get back on the radio, you're going to talk really close to that. And you can put these on, but you won't hear anything right now.
Okay.
Just talking
That
loud.
sounds great.
Talking loud for the Facebook
Hi,
people.
everybody.
Hey. So go to Madison's Miracles. Touching story, and so we're going to talk about that. And real quickly, I'm having a couple of open houses this weekend. I keep forgetting to tell about it, but so real quick before we start.
Sure.
In Palm City, in Lighthouse Point, at 1470 Dyer Point Road from 11 to 1. It's a beautiful 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath house with a pool. And then from 2 to 4 in Oak Ridge, and that will be that's a beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, no pool, but a beautiful preserve backyard, all updated. Both houses are beautifully updated. So look on my Facebook page or my webpage, juliasansevier.com, and you'll see those. And we're coming back. Can you hear the music?
Now back to the Martin County Difference here on W.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. We've got a great show tonight. It's been packed. We've had Citizens for Clean Water, and we've had Helen Martin here with her first annual Oceanside Health and Wellness Yes, the fair. That's what I was trying to say. Fitness fair. And that's hard to say, all those F's. And thank you for all the likes coming across the screen. I really appreciate it. And Christina Stamper is here with Madison's Miracles. We're going to finish up with that. And I just wanted to say I have 2 open houses this weekend. Got to do my real estate commercial on the radio here. So in Lighthouse Point on 1470 Dyer Point Road, a beautiful 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath house with pool, all renovated inside nicely. And that is going to be on the open house from 11 to 1. And then I'm going to run down the street to Oak Ridge, and from 2 to 4, I have a house there at 1198 Bay Hollow Court, and that's a beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom on a preserve. So you can find that on my webpage on juliasansevier.com. And thank you for liking the show. Please share it. Follow me on Facebook. I'm Julia Sansevier, Florida Waterfront Specialist, and you can get great articles about real estate there. And go to the YouTube page for this show, the channel, and like that, subscribe. And then later tonight, this will be posted on Facebook, and you can always come back and like it and share it with your friends, please. That's how we grow it. So without further ado, Christina Stamper from Madison's Miracles. You're having a really cool event, a celebrity chef night at Fujiama Steakhouse on April
4th.
That's what I want to make sure. And so tell us about that, and tell us about Madison's Miracles.
Well, Madison's Miracles is after my daughter. We want to raise awareness for infant stillbirth and infant loss. Madison was our daughter, Chris and our daughter, and she was born still in 2007. We do raise money to help put cuddle cots in hospitals. We have already placed 3 cuddle cots. Martin County Health Systems in North Hospital was the very first in the state of Florida to receive a cuddle cot, and it was wonderful.
Yay.
And then Tradition just got theirs on Madison's birthday, February 22nd. And then about 2 weeks ago, we just donated a cuddle cot to Jupiter Medical Center. And along with the cuddle cots, we do give packages for the hospitals to give to moms who have suffered a loss. And we do support groups through Treasure Coast Resolve, Lori Prim. And we are also just basically making an awareness. And this celebrity chef event, we got 10 local businesses here in Martin County to do Fujiama hibachi style chef.
Wow.
And they're going to do a great show. We've got Martin County Rocks, Caitlin and Cindy. They're going to be a tag team chef.
Oh, fun.
And we also have Brianna Cooper, Heavenly Smiles. Todd Cooper is going to be that celebrity chef. We have Sean Kelly.
She's
is
on.
Also.
Hi,
Yes.
Christina. Sean Kelly.
Sean Kelly's going to be one of our chefs. We even have Dr. Strassel, daughter Michaela from Pre-Birth Centers of America. I don't want to miss anybody. Also, we have...
you have it on your page. You can look on your phone.
I
on
can,
your page.
yeah.
Well, I wanted to let the folks out there know, Madison was your daughter.
Yes.
Who was born still.
Yes.
And this was 10 years ago?
10 years ago,
Yeah.
February 22nd.
Wow. And you and I spoke on the phone, and it just brought me to tears.
Mhm.
So I think it was good that I heard it first before tonight, because I don't know that I could hold it together. What you do is so phenomenal in honor of your daughter, and your husband is saying hi and he loves you on
Aw.
Facebook. Who can love that? What you're doing is incredible, because what you told me is that an infant will, here's the word, decompose when they die.
They experience physical
Faster.
changes quickly.
Faster. They're small. They're
Yes.
little. And you only had within
2
2 hours
I
with
had-
your daughter.
Then, yes, 2 hours, and I had to give her to the morgue. and
Awful.
It is. And this
And-
cuddle cot is giving the gift of time.
Yeah, that's what, when, I want to, it's good that we say all these things. Now let's explain them. The cuddle cot is an amazing feature that adds time to your time with your loved one, with your little baby, up to 24 hours.
Yes. Well, it could be longer.
It could be longer?
It could
Okay.
be longer. The cuddle cot was designed in the UK,
Okay.
but most hospitals and Martin and Jupiter have agreed 24 hours is a good enough time
Mm.
to get pictures, bring in family members,
Mhm.
And the baby can stay with the parents for longer,
That's
where
so
they can
sweet.
capture these memories that they'll hold on to for the rest of their life.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference. And you have other children.
I do.
Yeah, which is nice, but they're older.
They are.
And Madison,
Brandon Goshen and Danielle Goshen are my first 2 children, and they, suffered the loss with us.
Yeah, yeah. And there's nothing like losing a baby. I've not had that experience, so I cannot imagine. I can only say I cannot imagine.
Mm-hmm.
So your bravery is amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
And
so much.
Absolutely. And I want everybody to belly up to the bar and go to this fun event in honor of Madison, and also Christina and her husband Chris, their whole family. It's when people like you do something like this, it makes it better for all of us.
I really wanted, my goal is to make the experience, which is the worst ever, to be a little bit more comfortable, to give them something that, you know, they can create a memory, because this child will be part of their lives forever.
Yeah, absolutely. And Cindy Wileywood says, I love you.
Aw, thanks,
and
Cindy.
Caitlin says, love this charity. And Cindy's saying,
Yes,
I will
she
be a
is
chef. And Chris says, you make me so proud. That's your
Aw,
husband.
thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you, Chris, for, you know, standing behind your wife and next to her. You know, this is a family affair, obviously. And everybody, do you know where Fujiama is?
In Stuart,
In
yes.
Stuart, yeah, and it's right on US 1.
Right on by Monterey Road.
Right, and so it's just north of the Regency Shopping Plaza where the movie theater is.
That's right. So this is in the Winn-Dixie
the
Planet
Winn-Dixie.
Fitness
right.
Plaza.
It's right on the US 1, and my husband and I go there quite often. We like it.
And thank you, Tracy from Fujiama, to allow us to have this wonderful event. There'll be lots of excitement. There's I've got Mitch also from Your Voice that has volunteered to take great photos for us. We will be Facebook Live. So it will be great. You'll get to see all the excitement if you can't make it. You can visit us on madisonsmiracles.org.
Right, I'm just calling it madisonmiracles.org. Plus, you're on Facebook.
Yes.
And that has all the information. Look, we can call it up here. Isn't that great?
Right.
You know, the cuddle cots are the most amazing thing that you've managed. How much do they cost?
They're about $3,000.
Okay. So you've raised this money, and you're completely 501c3.
We are.
All volunteer.
Yes.
You know, that's through the heart, right there, with the heart. And that's the people on this show, the people with the hearts that make this a great, great, great community and a better world for all of us. So on your Facebook page, does it has the information, or is it more on your
we have
webpage?
it on. We have it there on the Facebook page. If you go down to events, Celebrity Chef Night, right here.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
And then also our cover photo, or not our cover photo, our profile photo is a rock that Caitlin has made for Celebrity Chef Night.
Yeah.
And there might be a little contest about finding one of those rocks and a pair of tickets. Hint, hint. So.
Before the night.
Yes.
Okay. So everybody get out there and start hunting.
For rocks.
Because how much are the tickets?
They are $50 a piece.
Okay.
And they, include a great live show, and your choice of steak, chicken, or vegetable entree.
Oh wow! Well, I have eaten there, and it's pretty darn good. So, are they going to be making like that, the whole thing?
They're going to do that. They're going to do the tricks and all.
That's great! Oh my God, I can't wait. We might have to go to that. And it's April 4th.
April
what night
4th.
Is that? A Saturday?
It's a Tuesday
night.
night.
Tuesday night. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we actually have the whole dining room reserved.
Wow.
Yeah, so there'll be over 100 people in attendance.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, we're getting low.
And
the big dinner?
Those big cook table things.
Yes.
Yeah. Those big,
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could bring out the drums?
Bring out the drums. Yeah, they do. They do. And it's a wild place. The kids love it. You know.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. And it's a really, it's great.
Yeah, and ACOC Funeral Homes, I can't forget them.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to do a little shout out to of these people. George Salinga is going to do the celebrity cooking for ACOC. We have Suzanne Adams with the Grace Place.
Oh, good.
Kayla Walsh with Stuart Magazine. Jamie Schwartz with Waterfront Properties.
Oh, good.
Sean Kelly with Perfectly Legal Office Solutions. And
getting a lot of likes. A lot of
yes.
likes. Keep talking. Keep talking.
Florida Lisa girl from Zeke's Surf and Paddle.
Yeah.
And Caitlin Wiley-Rude Cindy Wiley-Rude and Caitlin Byrne with Martin County Rocks.
Yeah.
Todd Cooper with Brianna Cooper, Heavenly Smiles. Darren Morris with Bear Roofing.
Great.
And Michaela Strassel with the Free Birth Centers of America. And I also want to shout out to Ampersand Graphics for helping us so much with this event too.
Yeah.
And Mitch Chlorfing from Mitch Picks.
Oh, great. So everybody frequent these businesses because these are the people who support wonderful causes like this. And that's what this is about. It's a win-win-win for all of us when we work with our businesses and, support wonderful community members like Christina.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I'm so honored to be here on your show.
Oh my gosh, thank you. It's an honor for me. It really, truly is. I don't say that lightly. I just was taken aback by your story And, you know, Christa Marquis was the first person to bring it to my attention. And then it evolved into, well, yeah, we're doing rocks for Madison's Miracles. And you had done an event, I think it raised over $10,000.
Yes, our first annual Remembrance Walk for Babies Gone Too Soon was last November. We are doing a second one in November.
Oh.
And it was amazing. We raised $10,000 from all of the community, and we were able to purchase these 3 cuddle cots and a bunch of things, the hospital packets and more.
Wow. Right. And so the hospitals, had they heard of cuddle
No, no. I actually found out from Lori Esteve, which lives in Lakeland, and she's in charge of the U.S. Cuddle Cot Initiative. She got me going, and I presented it to the hospital, and they were so grateful. And now I serve on their Resolve Through Sharing board.
Oh, that's wonderful. See how good things happen.
Yes.
To good people.
And it's very healing for me and Chris both,
right.
because we know that our daughter is having a legacy here.
She is.
Yes.
This is very, very true, and making a difference.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. And throughout the country, do other hospitals, other communities know about the cuddle cot? And how does it work?
In Florida, we don't have any. We only have the 3 cuddle cots. So, but Lori does have it out to where she's got it in different states. Not every state has one. They are manufactured in the UK, so they're very big in the UK, Canada, Australia, and all that. But we're still starting to get the word out. We want to break the silence about infant loss and stillbirth.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about on our phone call, is that this is just something that was hush-hush, and you felt sorry for everybody, but there's nothing to do. And people would say, oh, you can have another one. And I'm like, that's not the answer.
Exactly.
You don't just get another puppy.
No. This child has with me for 6 months, and she impacted me, and she's still impacting me today.
And she's impacting the rest of us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madison. We love you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you all on Facebook and everybody for your support too.
Absolutely. And Cindy Wiley-Rood did say, I love you.
I love you too.
I think this is just fabulous that we do this. And Cindy, I can't believe you're going to be a chef. I might have to stop in on that one.
I have 2 tickets for her table.
Oh, okay. I know where I can get them. And I just want to say thanks to everybody tonight on the show. And I have to give a shout out to a friend. She couldn't come, and I just couldn't squeeze everybody in. But Hibiscus Children's Center is also close to my heart. And they've been on the show before. But Mary Zatoli is my friend, and she said, please, at least announce this. The 22nd Annual Hibiscus Children's Center Dow Finsterwald Golf Classic is coming up March 31st. It's on a Friday. There's a 1 p.m. shotgun. It's at the Legacy Golf Club in PGA. 2-member team scramble format, $150 individual, $300 2-member team, and $600 for a foursome. So just thank you to Hibiscus Children's Center for changing children's lives. The ones who make it here, they shouldn't be neglected. They shouldn't be abused. And so we really need to work to make our world a better place for the children so they can grow up to be good adults. So I think we're out of time. How much time?
Less than a minute.
Less than a minute. Okay, so thank you for joining us on the radio and on the internet. And don't forget, I'm Julia Sansevier. This is the Martin County Difference. Please share this show on Facebook and everywhere you can, and it will continue to grow. And thank you for tuning in. And next week I've got an amazing show. Well, I will have to post that later. I think it's Nestor Torres already next week, the 29th. Yeah, exciting, Nestor Torres. So that's going to be exciting with Jensen Beach High School, what he's doing to make a difference. So yeah, hit those loves, hit those likes.
Thanks, everybody.
We're going to stay on Facebook for a minute more while we just wind things down. But thanks for tuning in on the radio and on WSTUTV.com. And stay tuned for more next week. So I think we're out of here. Thank you so much. And tune in for next week, Nestor Torres, who's going to be at the Lyric Theater. Great. Okay, so now you can pull that out.
Thank
okay, we're still on Facebook, right? We're still on Facebook?
Yeah, still on.
Hi, everybody. We're still on Facebook.
I love all your hearts and everything.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody, for your support. I was nervous.
You did great. You would never know.
Aw.
This is fabulous. We love these likes.
Yeah,
so,
I love it. It's going crazy.
Comments? Do you have any comments?
Yeah,
that I
it
didn't...
says, buy your tickets, Cindy said. And
how do they get them? Where do they go?
Well, they can go on our Facebook page and message us, or they can go to email us at info@madisonsmiracles.com, and they can email me.
.org, isn't it .org?
.org is the website. My email's .com.
Okay, say it again.
info@madisonsmiracles.com.
Okay. You know, I'll try to figure out a way. I think I can do it after the fact and put all that information on the posting.
Sure.
For the show.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah. So this is great. Thanks, everybody. Isn't this wonderful and fun?
I think it's wonderful, and
Yeah.
I think that's great how you showcase everybody that are doing stuff here in Martin County.
Yeah,
This has been my home for a long time.
Yeah, that's right. You're from here. We didn't get to talk about that. We'll have you back and talk about all that.
Sure, definitely.
So thanks, everybody.
Thank
and
you,
we're
guys.
Post this, and thanks for the likes and the loves and the comments. Thank you.
All right,
Good
take
night.
care.